Hello everybody, my name's Slinky and welcome to episode 1 of Top 5 AC. Coming in at number 5 is Assassin's Creed 4 robes. These personally are not my favourite robes, but they're still really nice. They felt a little bit plain to me, to be honest. I just didn't like the way that, I don't know, it was just kind of, you had the armour over just a plain blue kind of thing. It was kind of a bit boring, to be honest. Or I just didn't like it all that much, so I guess all I can say is it's not my favourite, but it's still quite up there. Edward acquires these robes when he kills the assassin Duncan Walpole at the very beginning of the game, when he was going to betray the assassins and go to Havana. So in the first mission actually you get the robes, and then you get the armour on the ship. When you meet Adewale, you see the armour and he puts it on, and I suppose it kind of looked good, but still not my favourite, like I said. So it's they were cool. And I liked the way that he kind of didn't even earn them, he just kind of took them. Okay, so for number 4 we have the Assassin's Creed Revelation robes. I love these robes. I love the blue pattern on them. Well, not the blue, but I like the kind of pattern that it has. I just love how they're not overly long, they just kind of go to the back of his knee. I guess between his knee and his ankle, which most of Ezio's robes do. I just love the blue, I just love that colour blue so much, and it's so cool to look at and just play with, and I love the kind of white pattern that kind of goes through it. It's just really amazing to look at, and it's so detailed, and it's like, oh wow, this is so cool. And to be honest, the designers of that robes, they deserve more praise for that. We don't see Ezio acquire these robes, but what we do know is that he got them on the way when he was going to Masyaf. And actually it's kind of funny because when you meet Solomon originally, when you first get to Istanbul, he actually says to you, your accent is Italian but your clothes are not. So that's kind of a cool Easter egg to say that. He definitely didn't get it in Italy. He got it on the way, or he probably met up with some assassins along the way and they gave him some new robes. So I thought that was a cool Easter egg. So like I said, these are so cool, so well detailed, and I just love the kind of twist it added to it, instead of just the plain white. Coming in at number 3 we have Connor's robes from Assassin's Creed 3. These would have been my favourite when I actually thought about it. Number 2 and 1 kind of outshined it for being more iconic and more cool to look at and more to play with. But AC3 had really cool robes, in the fact that Connor was a really bulky, strong person, so you can really see that in their robes. Also the kind of hanging off tail bit, well, it wasn't necessarily attached to the robes, it kind of hung off, it was attached at 2 ends. The blue bit was really cool. The kind of blue jacket that kind of folds over, was really cool, and the beak is really kind of different. It's not small, it kind of goes right over his eyes, and then the kind of pattern into it with the eagle in it was really cool as well. I love the bow. I suppose you can call that a weapon, but it just suited the robe so well, and it's really well detailed. It also showed off the Anvil Next Engine's capabilities of having a way higher thread count rendered on screen. So I just thought I really like these robes. I love the colours, the hood, and especially the weapon, the way they were placed there. Connor acquired these robes from Achilles. These actually used to be Achilles' robes before he kind of abandoned the Brotherhood when the rest of them got killed. You get them in sequence 5 after you do all your training. So you see Connor try to go near him, and he was like, "What? You can't just put on the robes and call yourself an assassin." And that's what Achilles says to him. So when you do get the robes, Achilles says there's no ceremony for this. So he looks really cool in the robes, especially when he shaves his head. It's really cool because he's a really big character. Connor, well, not like big, I mean popular, but I mean he's like really strong. So the robes look really cool on him. For number 2 we've got Altair's robes from Assassin's Creed 1. These are so iconic, and like I said, they push AC3 robes out of the way. They're a lot more simplistic compared to I guess the other robes from like AC3 Revelations and 4. But what it is that it symbolises that people were a lot poorer back then. And what's also really cool is that it's just so iconic to look at. The assassin white, the way the weapons are placed, also just the beak, the hood, the armor, everything about it. All the assassins in the game, like around Masyaf, wear that, and even in or not so much around the cities, like, but Al Malim wears kind of this black cloak kind of thing, and all them people in there within the assassin bureau wears them. But all the fighting assassins, like the warriors or anything like that, they all wear the same robes. So it kind of showed off equality, which I think is an important part to the Assassin's Creed franchise. At the start of Assassin's Creed 1, we see that Altair already has these robes, and he has the best armor and everything like that. But I think that's in 26. Like he's 26 years old, and in Assassin's Creed Revelations, I believe he's 24 for the first mission. And he even has these robes. So it just shows that he got from a very young age. But at the end of the first mission for Assassin's Creed Revelations, where you're in Masyaf and you have to save Al-Mualim, he says that it looks like the boots were even tailored to your feet. They were his father's. So I'm guessing maybe a lot of the armor that he actually had was originally Altair's father's, which is a pretty cool thing to know, or just to know or have as general knowledge for the franchise. So I think the robes are really cool, simplistic but very iconic within the franchise. And now for the long awaited number one, it is Assassin's Creed 2. I'm sure a lot of you would have guessed this already, that it's going to be Assassin's Creed 2's. These robes are incredible. The pattern of the red going down is just incredible. The cape is just amazing so much. I just love it. The vambrace, just the little kind of scarf thing he has around his waist is really cool. The color, the kind of greyish color, is kind of like a faded white into a grey. It's just amazing. The hood is really big, but not kind of like Connor big. It's kind of like a bit bigger than Altair's. The kind of shoulder pad that goes around and attached by the rope is just an amazing feat of design, game design or detailing of characters. It is just so incredible, and just so much. I have to give so much praise to the developers that actually designed Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2. It is so amazing, the job that they did. Just everything about it is so perfect, and his robes were designed as a masterpiece. How Ezio acquired these robes was that he had no idea that his father was an assassin. These are actually his father's Giovanni Auditore's robes. When he was killed, or when he was arrested and brought into prison, he climbed to the top of the prison to meet him at his cell, and he said, Ezio, yeah, you need to find the door. There's like a little kind of lock to a door, and it'll open up, and looking at the chest, you'll find some of it confusing at first, but it'll all come clear. That's basically what I said to him. So he put the robes on and had no idea what was going on. He was just told to put them on, and he realised that the hidden blade was broken and he wouldn't be able to repair it himself. So it's an iconic scene where he gets the robes, where he opens up the chest, opens them up, and looks at them as if to say, what the hell are these? Like, you know, why did my father want me to wear them? So even just watch that cutscene on YouTube. It is incredible. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope the series continues, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you so much.